Greetings, good people of the internet, and welcome back to another episode of Eternal Darkness. In the last episode, we were exploring an ancient temple that we already have visited earlier with the archaeologist Edward Lindsay. And now we are back in the present and on our quest to find the next chapter. Actually, I forgot where the next yeah, of course. Oh. Just a book flying through the room, nothing to see here. And the last thing that we've seen is that the grandfather hid something here, behind this book. Alex discovers a pulp novel written by one Dr. Edwin Lindsay amongst the books on the shelf. This is where the Tome of Eternal Darkness indicated that something of value was hidden behind this book, so let's take a look. And it is the Heart of Mantarok. With the book removed, a secret cache is revealed. Inside is the Heart of Mantarok, encased in glass to protect the world from its corrosive energies. And we take it. But where was the next chapter? Yeah, of course, I know. No, I remember. The important spell from the last chapter is the Dispel spell, which sounds weird in English. Oh, there's Maximilian. As you can see, there is something hidden behind the wall, but we cannot get into it yet. The wallpaper in this section of the hallway is oddly mirrored, as though the wall it sits on is not even with the rest of the room. But we need another tool to open it. And you see, this nice window in the present is actually a force field. Let's break it open. Also, the dispelling could also be done with the Mantarok rune, as Mantarok kind of defeats all of the ancients, but Mantarok spells take way more magic energy, so I prefer to use the colored ones. Though there's something flying. As the magical window fades away, the piece of parchment that the maiden was holding is left behind, floating in midair. It appears to be a chapter page. Let's take it. Heresy.
Food today. I am your master. Your task is to guard the artifact before you. Let no one touch
it. Weird things going on. Let's read the chapter.
In Europe, during the time of the Inquisition, paranoia and corruption ran deep. With the fear of devilry running rampant, the ancients' corruption extended far beyond mortal knowledge, corrupting all that could be corrupted. My researches uncovered an interesting incident. A Franciscan monk named Paul Luther was traveling through the region of Amiens during the witch hunts of the Inquisition. Now, under martial law, the Inquisition prevented anyone from leaving the town and its nearby cathedral, for everyone was suspect.
Welcome to Oublier Cathedral, Brother Luther. I'm glad that our sacred order can bestow hospitality on our Franciscan brethren.
I shall not impose, Excellency. I merely request lodging and a viewing of the sacred relic, the Hand of Jude.
Many have traveled far and even risked their lives for a glimpse of the hallowed relic's true splendor. Of course, it would be wise to keep quiet during your stay. The Inquisition is here for a reason, brother. We seek to purge the deviancy from this town.
I am sure that will not be a problem. Amiens appears to be a peaceful hamlet.
It appears to be, but deviancy is secreted in the most deceptive places, which I believe is the case with Amiens.
Then I wish you luck in your search.
The Inquisition does not need luck, Brother Luther. Faith and purity are our guides.
And here we are. This is our second visit to the Oublier Cathedral in Amiens. And we are Paul Luther, a monk, and he has a meditation rod. The priest's meditation rod is a small staff used as a focus for meditative prayer. Using it will allow Paul to meditate and regain some lost sanity. So let's take a look around. Looks pretty peaceful. Also, this place is way bigger than it was at our first visit.
For the love of God! God! Help! Come quickly! A murder! A murder most foul! What heresy is this?
I found him lying here, dead. I called the guards.
Is this our first suspect? Make sure no one touches the body. It must be examined for signs of devilry. As for this man, make sure he doesn't leave the cathedral. We will question him later.
But...
Hold your tongue, Franciscan, or it might bring my wrath upon thee. Who is to say that you did not commit this murder? If you trust in the Almighty, and you are indeed innocent, then you will have nothing to fear.
So much for exploring. So, the Inquisition now thinks we are the murderers. Well, and we have to find a way out of our room. The painting captures Paul's attention. A small emerald disguised as a part of the painting glints in the candlelight, as though it has some value beyond being a precious gem. We take it, because we need it at a later point.
Are you here to pass sentence on me?
No, I'm here to free you. You are in incredible danger. This cathedral used to be a place of peace. Now many strange things happen here. I don't want you to end up like the others.
What do you mean?
The body you found was Brother Andrew, and he was killed to protect a secret. We can't talk about it here. Find me in the bell tower later. and I shall aid thee further.
Why are you releasing me?
I don't want to see another innocent die like your Franciscan brethren. I have seen Brother Andrew make numerous entries into his journal. This may contain the answers to the cathedral's dark secrets.
What can I do?
If I were you, I'd run.
They will surely hunt me if I run. This has to stop.
Then be it on your own head, Luther. Find Brother Andrew's journals if you can. He spent time in the old tower investigating. I believe I can find the key to the old tower in one of my stores. Later, come find me in the bell tower, and I will give it to you. Be swift. We can't evade them forever.
And we are free. And we get the Tome of Eternal Darkness. And as you see, Lindsay has no statue in this room, as Lindsay is not part of the Royalist family. Let's do enemies. At this point, this is weird. Yeah, I need a key for this. Let's go down here. Some crossbow bolts and a book. Let's take a look at the book. This is the forgeries of the reliquaries, dating back to the late 13th century, exquisitely illuminated and bound with hard leather. It reads: doubtless, many obscure orders requiring more income than can be garnered from the tithe resorted to forging ancient relics to bring people from outside their region to their diocese and thus become more lucrative. While it could be said that a false hope is still hope, relics such as Cuthbert's jawbone, the hand of Jude, and the infamous thigh-bone flute of Connaught, while being forgeries, deceive the righteous unjustly. Their existence as true relics is the utmost heresy. So, the hand of Jude that we were trying to take a look at here is actually not a real reliquary. This is a hard word in English. And a weapon, steel mace. A weapon covered with spikes and phalanges that focus force upon striking. The mace was effective against an enemy wearing chainmail. Although usually directed against the head, a mace blow to a limb could break bones, even if the armor was not pierced. I think I have to visit another room. The big hall first. Yes, on this side. Also, here's a torch that we can take. And a big chest with a crossbow. The crossbow is a powerful and accurate weapon that shoots a wooden bolt. The wreck carries robes and cloaks for ceremonial use. As Paul draws the ropes back, something tumbles from inside. It is the podium key that I actually need at this point. Diary page. The Diary of Brother Andrew, page 1. I have finally arrived at Amiens, and my pilgrimage to see the Hand of Jude draws to a close. I cannot wait to lay eyes upon the sacred relic. My journey here has been arduous, and it shall be good to relax for a while in this peaceful village. Amiens is full of good people, strong in their faith and their role in our world. If the blight of witchcraft is present in this world, then I doubt it is in Amiens. Well, some things are way different than they actually seem. Yeah, I need some notes to play on the organ. Where do I have to go? I think this is locked. Yes, I need the key. I think the important item was the big book. Let's go back to our friend in the bell tower. This level has quite a lot of running back and forth. Ah. Oh. Paul is nervous about ringing the bell, fearing his own capture. It is the custodian's task to ring the bell at appropriate times. Perhaps he will be by later to ring it? No, we ring it.
Ah, Brother Luther, not a moment too soon. As you have noticed, dread things inhabit this place. Shambling corpses, and worse.
There is darkness at work here, in the midst of the Inquisition.
I suspect it is worse than that, but I have no proof. Brother Andrew knew this also, and paid the price for it.
Why are you telling me this?
Perhaps you can finish off what Andrew started. Take this key. It unlocks the old tower. It has been sealed off since the Inquisition arrived.
I intend to uncover the truth behind this.
If you manage to uncover the source of darkness, return here, and I will do everything I can to help. Till then, brother, may your faith protect you.
And we have the old tower key. Which means we have to go back. I just realized I forgot to build the spells and break between the episodes. Damn it. I hope I will remember after this episode. So, now we can open this. And you see things going on here. Nothing unusual. Nothing to see here. Bam. 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 And it is dead. I hope. New spell. Shield. Yeah, nice. At least I don't have to build this. What was the overpowered spell? How did he... Was it this? Yes, this is the spell. Let's give it a try. This was the spell. I don't really know how this is called in English. This rune actually fills my character stats, and as I use the Magic rune version, it fills all things: health, magic energy and sanity. But I will do a save at this point. Because some bad things may happen inside this room. So, take a look at him, remember him. Poor Anthony is still existing as an undead. So let's try something. This works quite well, so let's create a damage field. Does it work again? Yes, 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 he's trapped. You have to use the spell instantly after entering the room, so he will get trapped inside. This is pretty hilarious. So, is he dead? No. Not yet. Get up, Anthony. I will bring you salvation. This fight is actually quite tough if you don't trap it, because he can do quite a lot of damage with the sword. Poor Anthony. His soul is free now. So we get a nice ruby and the sword. Actually, if you don't manage to get the sword in the chapter with Anthony, he will not have the sword in this place and he will just punch you. But this also means that you don't get the sword for Paul Luther, and the sword is way more powerful than the mace. Lying on an abandoned easel is a sheet of tattered paper covered with scrawls of ink. Another diary page. I suppose it is understandable that they will not show me the hand of Jude on such little notice, but I must confess that the preparations they make are most unusual. No acts of consecration, no daily prayer or worship are demonstrated by this strange order. One wonders if they are holy at all, let alone being under the auspices of the Grand Inquisition. Perhaps it is my naivety of our faith. There are many practices associated with it, and they differ greatly from region to region. Perhaps Amiens is merely more exact and eccentric than others. Yes, exactly, that's the point. The people here are just eccentric. Also, you may have noticed that this is actually the part of the cathedral that we were exploring as Anthony. And the sheet of music, this is what I need. By means of bellows and pump, the pipe organ is able to play deeply moving music. It has the power to inspire faith and to influence hearts beyond the control of the mind. Let's play a nice song. Exactly what I would have expected in that place. Oh, more bolts. I will probably not use them as the crossbow is a terrible weapon. The tabernacle is almost empty. There are none of the things that should be there, such as holy water and other ritualistic items. Only a circle of power lying on the lower shelf. And now I can create spells with more power, but I need another room for it. There is one last room existing that is actually just used to empower spells. Oh, yeah, some trappers. And this is the fastest way to get rid of them. So. Also, something is hidden in this room. You have to click the casks and find the right one. And it is dead again. And we get a sapphire. And then there are some nice little holes. Let's try to place the gems inside. And the zombie has the last room. Give me Argon. Damn it. I should have burned them. And now I can make my spells stronger. But I will upgrade the spells in the break between the episodes, as this takes a little while and isn't too interesting. Nah. Just ignore it. Ah, no. I was moving. More bolts that I don't need. So, you remember the secret door here. Let's investigate this thing. This shelf appears to be recessed into the wall, not quite as flush as the others in the room, almost as if it could slide inward. Yes, let's push it. Let's go on. Back in the bishop's room. This is the room that I need. And a diary page. With a shudder, my heart turned to ice. I came to the brutal realization that the entire order were heretics and that I was in incredible jeopardy. Who knows how long they had kept the dark secret, masquerading as custodians of the Hand of Jude, when, in fact, they guarded a damnable relic, the essence of the unholy Cheturga, and used it to lure potential victims to their hideous sacrifice. I felt sick, and despite my faith, I felt intense fear and hopelessness. I know that I must escape this place before they suspect my knowledge. I must warn the world and notify the real Inquisition of their presence, knowing death is just around the corner and fearing every moment I commit these words to paper. Augustine will find this book. I will remove certain pages and hide them so that all who may follow might discover the truth before it is too late. And this is the item that I needed. Now I have to go back again to the brother in the bell tower. Oh, still no head. This level design.
Brother Andrew suspected Augustine all along. I managed to find remnants of his journal, and it all points to Augustine's involvement with a paganistic cult operating inside the cathedral.
Aye, the cathedral's dark secret has been uncovered. I too suspected this, but was too afraid to act. Augustine himself is a heretic.
He has covered his tracks well, claiming that the sacred relic, the Hand of Jude, was stored here. He had those who came to see it murdered. The Hand of Jude never existed.
And with that realization, the trap closes, brother. My days here are numbered. I awoke to find this cruel dagger placed upon my pillow this morn. It can only mean one thing. I know too much, and they are moving to silence me. I can only hope that what little faith I have left is enough to save my soul. Please, take this thing away from me. Its very sight troubles me to no end. May your faith protect thee, Brother Luther, for that's all you have.
And now we have the knife that we need to get to the last part of the level. Which means again running through the whole cathedral. I don't care, I just run away. Hello friends! And now we use the knife with this weird coffin, and random screaming is always a good sign. And now I actually have to empower one of my spells. As you see, the force field is actually powered by 5 runes, so let's create a new version. Oh no, it's the 5-room thing, so... Lying in a pool of his own blood is the custodian, Paul's only ally in his fight against the darkness. His soul no doubt lingers, fused to the altar on which his life has been taken, watching over his own rapidly cooling corpse. Feeling all hope escape him, Paul's situation is suddenly 1,000 times more desperate than before. Now he is alone. Alone against the darkness.
You are a clever man, Brother Luther. Wanting answers to clarify your new position as fugitive, you seek them out, and this is what you find. Tell me, what does a man such as yourself think of when he finds a viper's nest of heresy? When he finds the very source of corruption?
I think of irony. Irony of what you, masquerading as a member of the Inquisition, stand for. And that you stand for evil.
Evil is merely a perspective which no longer concerns me, Luther. You will be executed in the most painful manner imaginable. After we have broken your frail body and mind in the name of our true Lord, Xel'lotath. Come, my children, feast on this morsel, and let us return to our preparations.
Let's try to use the force field then. Come closer. Ouch. So much for this, guys. For those guys. Yeah, Luther, I know. Your head feels funny. Let's follow Mr. Evil Guy. This door is decorated more than most within the catacombs. Sensing an immense evil behind this door, Paul wonders if the ceremony the monk had mentioned earlier is taking place behind it. Should Paul enter and put an end to the heresy? Of course.
Your task, my liege and greater guardian, is to guard this place. Do not worry about this worm. His kind yelps in terror at the sight of your mightiness. We will dispose of him ourselves.
If I am to guard this place, then I will do it as I see fit. Be gone, leave me, and I will guard this artifact as you have instructed.
And another one of our ancestors is dead. And we found a note. Let's take a look at it. My dearest Alex, I am glad that you have followed my paper trail thus far. I knew I could depend on you. This will be the hardest part of your journey. Look for the 88 keys to continue your journey into the past. Your loving grandfather, Edward. But what he actually means by this, we will find out in the next episode if you want. Until then, I wish you a nice, gloomy and calm October's day. See you next time.